So today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Okoye figure from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. You can see the rendering of the figure, some artwork back there, and the Black Panther Wakanda Forever logo at the bottom. Here on the side you can see the Build-A-Figure and all the other figures in this wave. Here on the back you can see the accessories she comes with, the spear and the Build-A-Figure part. Here on the side we have some more artwork of Okoye here. We have the Black Panther logo here on the top and not much at the bottom. So let's get this thing open and check it out. So this is what she looks like out of the packaging. The head sculpt on this figure is a definite upgrade from the Build-A-Figure of Okoye. It looks a lot better and they've added a few new details to this figure. But she comes with the spear, this dagger, I guess you would call it, and the head for the Build-A-Figure. So now let's take a closer look. I don't have the Build-A-Figure of Okoye, but I will insert some pictures so you guys can see the side-by-side comparisons. This head sculpt looks really good. It's a definite upgrade from the Build-A-Figure. The overall facial features and just the lines and everything on her head look so much better. Right here on the neck, those little extra lines there weren't on the original. For this coloring here, where the red is more of a maroon color on the Build-A-Figure. This orange was a little bit brighter on the Build-A-Figure, but I feel like this is more screen accurate. And some of these changes might be just because it's from Wakanda Forever, so they made updates to the suit. And then here on this area, on the original we had more orange touches, rather than here we have the turquoise, which looks really good. Love the detailing inside there. And then on the shoulder pad dills, or the shoulder armor, those weren't quite as long on the Build-A-Figure, but I wish they would have made these look a little bit more goldish, sort of like this down here, like this belt buckle. It's not really a belt buckle, but it looks like a belt buckle to me. But this looks really nice. It looks actually like gold and shiny and everything. These don't as much, but I like this here. They didn't have this little dill on the original one, or the Build-A-Figure one. The bands and things on the arms, the ones on the Build-A-Figure went all the way up to the elbows. These ones are short ones, and they didn't have the red on the wrist here on the Build-A-Figures. Down here on the Build-A-Figure we had orange touches as well. Now we have the turquoise. I love that detailing there, it looks really good. And on the Build-A-Figure we didn't have these either, these little ropes or strands here. That's a really cool added touch. I love that detail. You can see it, like all the little beads and everything on it. And as far as the legs go, on the Build-A-Figure they were black, and on these they're more of a dark brown. But I love the detailing inside right there. For the spear and the dagger, the handles on the Build-A-Figure were black, and these ones are silver, which is more screen accurate because they are made out of pure vibranium. So now we will take a look at the back of the figure. I love all those lines on the back of her head right there. I love that awesome detailing. And then the detailing here looks good as well. On the original one, or I always say the original, I meant the Build-A-Figure one, this was more of like an almost orange color. And here it's more of a tan, which is more screen accurate. It looks good. You can see the stitching. It's really cool. I love how they made that look like an actual separate piece. And even on the very end here, you can see sort of like it looks like it's ripped. It's really, really cool detailing that they've added here. Little jagged edges for the cloth. That's such a cool detail. We will move on to the articulation portion of the video. Alright, so her head can look down really far, and she can look back pretty far as well. Or up, I should say. Oh gosh, I just broke her arm. Her arms go up that far. Double jointed pinless elbows. Wrists go down that far and up that far. And her cool detail is she has a little bracelet right there. And she can bend forward that far for her ab crunch. She can bend backwards that far. Good. Seems like she might have a waist cut in there, but it's sort of hard to rotate because of all this cloth on the outside. She does have thigh cuts, double jointed pinless knees, which always look nice. Love the pinless joints. Ankles go down that far, up that far, and rotate side to side. I'm gonna go put her in my collection, and I will show you that real quick. So here is my Black Panther section of my collection, and I will put Okoye right up here by Nakia. There is a link to her in the description if you decide to pick her up. And I have been doing reviews on all the other Black Panther Wakanda Forever figures. So if you want to check those out, please do. And have a great day.